we have the pleasure to have Bernard Foing, who is way too many things and doing way too many things. But Bernard Foing is a scientist, is the president of ILVEG, the International Lunar Executive Director of Lunar Director of a lunar. Oh, say it, please.
The Lunar Explorers.
Lunar Explorers, International Lunar Working Group. I got it. He was also the chief scientist at ESA, the European Space Agency, on the lunar mission, and he had the Smart 1 probe on the moon. He's also the president of SRI, the Space Renaissance International, and is our ITACCUS president. So as I said, this event is sponsored by ITACCUS. So I give the floor to Bernard to present ITACCUS and the many art projects that he's doing.
Thank you so much, Annick. It's a pleasure to be here. Beautiful place, Cité des Arts, and great to have you here. So my main activities at the moment is to try to prepare mission to space, but also to train the next generation of space researchers, engineers, astronauts, artists, and entrepreneurs. So, and I think we have to train them all together. So I describe you a bit what we do and where we want also to invite artists to join in. So that's a program, Human Mars, we created where we have some moon bases all over the world. So we have some activities in Etna, we have some in Utah, we went to Chile, Iceland, and we have a special moon base both in Hawaii and in Poland, where we always have activities where we can involve also artists or cultural actors in residence. So let's share some of that. So imagine yourself spending 2 weeks in a moon base, and then you learn also from your colleagues how to do research, and you can also do technology of instruments, live in an habitat, and look at the human aspect of a crew, international, isolated in stress, and it's a great opportunity as well to train across generation, across gender, and also to communicate to the public, this next phase of humanity where we are going to move beyond the cradle. We live some here, and we will have also a number of us. I plan to retire on the moon, I tell you, in 20 years. So we will live over 2 planetary bodies. So actually we have a moon base. This one is very similar to a base that we will have on the moon. So we have built that in Mauna Loa volcano in Hawaii. It's self-sustainable, and it has been deployed, an inflatable habitat, and you can go outside within a volcano field, which is very similar to what you would have on the moon. So here I train some of my geology students. So these are some from Amsterdam. They did a master research, taking some samples. And we have another facility that's in Poland, where we can lock you for 1 week without window, without a watch, with a light you don't really control. We control the color of the light, and we give you a lot of experiment to do. You can also bring your own experiment. And we have invited actually some artists in residence. One of them, like Aoife, was even commander, even from Linden. Yes, she was even commander of a team. And you see that, and you can have a mixture of engineers, scientists, humanists, artists, managers into this simulation. We have run 11 simulations with this. We still have 2 in October, and we are still some in November where we have some open slots. So if you want to have the experience, just join in. Okay, that's other. We grow food. You do some a lot of exercise as well if you want, some medical studies, and you can really be embedded in an environment where you are doing space research like an astronaut, as because we all know, and it's not only the visual overview effect, we are astronauts from spaceship Earth. So you have to earn your right to, we have to learn, we learn to ride, we learn to walk, to play music, but also you have to learn to be the astronaut on spaceship Earth. So eventually we also go to all other continents. This one was a campaign in Chile at 5,000 meters on the Altiplano, mostly to monitor glaciers that are receding with global climate change. And we found also places that look like early Mars with extremophile. So this we integrate in a training academy. We call it Astronautics Training Academy. So astronautics include everything: research, technology, astronaut, humanities. And you have seen that there are some aspects which are really physical elemental training, like what I have described, but in addition, you can do some zero-G flight, diving, learn to launch a rocket. Then we have also some core of theoretical practice and basics on experimental practice. But we wanted also to incorporate a pillar on humanities and social science, human factors, but also art, design and space, multicultural cooperation, social science. And also a new aspect that we have incorporated is a pillar on business, managing project, sponsorship, and creating your startup. So this is what is keeping me busy, but how can we incorporate some of the activities that we have started actually together with ITACCUS, founded in 2007, where we have tried to establish a bridge between these science and technical activities and the art and the social and humanistic aspect. So ITACCUS is a committee for tutorial utilization of space. I will describe that. You are all open to join in activities. It's an IF committee, so we have members, experts, friends, and we have developed one program, Art on Mars. This was started in 2009, so we had ITACCUS 2007. Also, around that time, we created at ESA a topical team on the cultural utilization of space, and we had a core of some artists, and then we had various platforms that were ideated by ITACCUS members, and then we had to do the work beyond the ideas. And so this is what I took on at ESA with the support of some universities of ESA, NASA as well. And every year we had a series of a program of activities. So I've put the names of some of the key actors on this activity since 2009. 2009 we brought two film artists in the middle of the desert of Utah as an astronaut. And okay, that's ITACCUS. John, IF ITACCUS. So we have this committee to promote and facilitate the innovative utilization of space for society. And here we have members that are liaison to institutions, so then we can multiply our impact and get even more into society. And we try to help in the cultural production, preservation, and education, advocates, and we try to have a forum for dialogue, and we organize activities. And we have a number of sponsored projects. So we had, for instance, Cosmica. So it was a platform that every year organized a number of events, some of them at IAF venues, but also in many places. So this is carried by Naum. We had Art on Mars platform that was sponsored in 2010. The Moon, the Republic of the Moon. This was the project of Rob, so in London. We had also Moon Gallery, so that was I conceived with some colleagues in 2010, but also become really a project platform some 5 years ago. Here some ITACCUS, you see it's 3G, what you say, so across geography, you can see people from all continents, across gender, good balance, and across generation, you can come with your grandparents, your parents, or your babies, all welcome. Yeah? And this was at the ISC in Bremen. This year also we had a good platform for that. Some example of activities that we have organized. You can see here on the top left, the topical team of ESA. So we had a meeting at ESSEC. We had some event, Lunar Sociology Telescope. We go in the middle of the city with a telescope and we watch the cosmos. We bring the artists to the robots. We have a concert that we organize in technical places. Here was a Moon Life Academy where we are designers that we put on the moon together with a lander that I plan to launch with Google and Express. And they propose, let's send some art on your lander. That's how the idea of the Moon Gallery was born. And then we asked the price of how to do that. Oh, it's only €1 million per kilogram. So I had to devise kind of a size which was affordable. And I got inspiration from an experiment that we had flown in 2007, a series of little square trays where you had some samples of living organisms, algae, and so on, 10 by 10 centimeters. Say, oh, let's send a 10 by 10 centimeter art science tray to the moon. That's how the Moon Gallery was born. And then we made a call for artists to send some ideas. That's our platform, moongallery.eu. And we have a number of artists that have answered. So we have more than 200 entries so far. And so we have had a precursor flight. It was launched in February. And some artists are there. Eduardo Cax is there, Daniela, and Wes, Ife, Mary, Kuiper, Marcus, and so on, are on board. They are currently flying around as the first collective art, the first in space. We had a few individual artists, but we want to go beyond the ego of individual artists as a collective, as a humanity. And we bring that around. So we do some exhibition. We can do at your place if you want to host some of this Moon Gallery exhibition. We did some at Estec, at The Hague. The Queen came up, talked to Mary. And then we had some in Prague, in the Design Week and so on. But also we go to places similar to the moon. We go to the top of Hawaii Etna volcano. And now we are also, that's my last slide, I believe. We are also making a bridge between some of the activities that we have conducted with this Art Moonrise platform and Space Renaissance International. That's a more humanistic foundation, but that has opened a new art chapter. And now we are launching even a project called Art Goes to Mars. So a series of initiative opportunities that I hope you will all join. And if you have also some projects you want to submit, let's also incorporate them into the ITACCUS initiative. Thank you very much for your attention.